check out the painting behind me. My brother, I film at my brother's house sometimes, and he let my niece paint the wall like this. He's so awesome in that way. She saw this on TikTok and was like, Dad, I want to do it, and here it is. Just wanted to give it a little attention because it's pretty cool. All right, bye. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Plant-Based Sweetheart. My name is Mary, and today I have another test recipe. You guys enjoyed my last one, which was the Trader Joe's sun-dried tomato basil copycat hummus. That was a lot to say. So I figured, why not try yet another Trader Joe's copycat? They came out with a, get this, pickle hummus. If you love pickles and you love hummus, you're gonna love this. I mean, I gave theirs a try. It is not oil free. It was good. I like pickles. I wouldn't say I'm a love pickles kind of person, but I do enjoy them. So I thought, why not try to recreate their recipe, but oil free? And even further, if you don't want to use tahini, then you can use the Aquafaba, and it'll even be more lower in fat. So all that good stuff. So let's get to testing and see if I can get close to it. Since I've tried it before, I know what flavor I'm looking for. So I'm going to try to get it as close as possible to theirs, and let's see if I can. So continue watching. All right, let's get into the ingredients. I've got 1 can of garbanzo beans, and I did save the Aquafaba. And I have 1 garlic creamed in there, half a lemon, some tahini, and the tahini is optional, and some kosher dill pickles and dried dill. I want to say, if you don't want the tahini in this, you can leave it out. That's totally optional. However, like I said, I haven't made this before. It's a test. I'm assuming because the pickles have a lot of juice in them, if we leave out the tahini at first, let's see if it, gets creamy where you wouldn't need the Aquafaba, and we'll see. Because if you don't, then cool. That's, one less thing to add in there. What else? I will add the tahini at the end for me because I always like tahini in my hummus. And that's pretty much it. And I just realized I forgot to bring some cumin. I wasn't planning on putting a lot because I don't want that like up front and center. It's more a little hint of it. So I would have put, if I brought it, I totally forgot. I film at my brother's house sometimes, so I forget things. Every time I make a list and I somehow forget one thing. I would put like a little pinch, like a tiny pinch of cumin. It's tiny. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. These are all the ingredients, and let's get blending. All right, so first we're going to put the chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, and I'm going to put, to start off, maybe 2 pickles. And I'm going to add some lemon. So if it gets pretty creamy at this stage, then you will not need the Aquafaba if you are leaving out the tahini. Okay, let's blend it up. And I totally forgot to add the garlic. Hummus is not hummus without garlic. All right, also, if you notice that it is having a hard time blending, so I think I'm gonna add some pickle juice. Let me get that. I was gonna pour it in there, but knowing me, I will end up spilling it all over the place. So I'm going to use a spoon So that's 1 tablespoon, 2, 3. Let's see. Whoops. Let me scrape it down. It's looking a little creamy in there. I also think part of why it's like struggling is because this KitchenAid food processor really is the worst. I'm eventually going to buy another one, but right now it's not the time. All right, I'm gonna give it a taste and see how pickly it is. It's there, but it's not as strong as the Trader Joe's one. So I'm going to add 1 more pickle. And maybe like another tablespoon. So at this point I've used 4 tablespoons of pickle juice. And I'm going to do like a pinch of dill. So I'm going to give it another try. Okay, that's pretty close. Pickles there. I am feeling that it needs a little creaminess. So I'm going to add a little bit of Aquafaba. All right, so here's 1 tablespoon. You know what? I'm gonna put 2. It's still feeling like a little grainy, but it could also be from my food processor because like I said, it's not the best, so it's not blending like a powerful one would. Okay, so I blended it, I'd say, a little longer. So let's see. I mean, yeah, it's pretty creamy now, but I want to taste the texture and see that it's not grainy. Yeah, that's way better. It's more smooth now and I don't feel that it is grainy. So I just think at this point it's the machine, not so much the ingredients that wasn't making it smooth. But it definitely helped putting some Aquafaba in there because it did get more smooth. So if you have a bad food processor like me, maybe just blend it a little more, be patient. I'm impatient, so. And then add a little at a time. Because like I always say, if you add too much, you can't take it out. Little at a time, you could work with it. Now, at this point, I've put 4 pickles, but I'm almost feeling like I want to put 1 more. I don't know. I'm a little crazy that way. Let's do it. So when you make this, you kind of have to taste and try it for yourself. I mean, I'm going to write out what I use and how much I use, but you're going to have to play around and see what you like. I mean, so far, honestly, it tastes so much like the Trader Joe's one, but I'm after blending this, I'm going to add the tahini and see if it even tastes more like theirs, if that makes any sense. I just want to say, I don't know if you can notice, there's like little chunks. And again, that's because this food processor is the worst. A normal food processor would have, you know, it would have a little bit of chunks, but at some point it would be totally smooth. So that is the problem here. Okay, I'm gonna stop it here and say, at this point, it does taste, if not exact, very close, like extremely close to the Trader Joe's pickle hummus. So if you want to stop right here, let's say you blended it more, you're done. But if you're like me and you want tahini, then you're gonna add that. I only added it at the end because I wanted to see how it would come out without it, and honestly, it tastes really good. Like, you really don't need the tahini, but I kind of like the flavor in there. Just adds a little extra. I can get it in there. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons. I'm pretty sure after I add this, it's gonna taste exactly like theirs. All right, I blended it up for quite some time. And I mean, look at that. It already looks different with the tahini. It's more creamy. I totally forgot to tell you guys. I mean, if you're new to my channel, then you won't know about this. But if you've been here for a while, then you know. I call it creaming my garlic. So I did put a little bit of salt. I would say like 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, and then the garlic, and then pound and it gets creamy. So that's the only salt that it has in here. I have not added any other salt, and obviously there's salt in the pickle. So if you are salt free, then you can skip putting the salt in and pounding the garlic. It'll take longer to get creamy, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. All right, let's give this a try. Okay. I feel like the tahini kind of overpowered the pickle now. It's like really good, but now I don't taste as much pickle. Like, what is wrong? So I'm gonna add another pickle. So maybe I will say, if you are going to use this, if you are going to give this a try, maybe use 1 tablespoon of tahini. So already you're lowering the extra fat, but yeah, it kind of overpowered it. Should I put another pickle in? I don't know. Let's keep it like this. So now we're up to 6 pickles. Wow. I guess that's the beauty of testing. I'm testing it for you guys, so when I do figure out exactly what it is, I'll have the right measurements for you guys, so you won't have to test too much or at all of that. Let's see. All right, we're back in business. Pickles there. It is nice front and center, but not like in your face. Now it is perfect. That is really good. Alrighty, I'm going to plate it and show you guys. All right, guys, so I've plated it. Let me show you, and I'll insert a picture up close so you can see. So yummy. And someone once commented that they'd like me to eat it to show you guys. I am at my brother's house. I initially wanted to do carrots and all this stuff, and I forgot them at home. So I'm going to use my hubby's chippies because that's what I have. They're not oil-free, but we're making do here, okay? So, oh, it's so good. Always. Wow. I'm gonna double dip because no one else is gonna eat it but me. Wow, so good. And if I had time to put it in the fridge, it would taste even better because it would give it time for all the flavors to kind of marinate and come out even more. So remember to refrigerate it. So good. Makes me want to shimmy. That was so good. I can keep going. All right, guys, so that is it. So it's safe to say this taste test, chef's kiss, on point, just like Trader Joe's, except for oil-free and delicious. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment below. Let me know what you think if you've made it. And remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that like, share, and the ring. Oh my gosh. The ring. Why do I always say that? I don't know, guys. I'm always thinking ring that bell. Hit the bell for further notification. One day I'm going to get it right. Just not today. So yeah, we are going to mark this taste test as successful, and I will see you guys soon with more fun and yummy recipes. Thank you for watching. I can't help it. I'm gonna have another one.